There is a story across the Atlantic. France's Senate has approved a 3% digital tax on companies like Facebook, Amazon, Google. The move comes despite the president ordering an investigation into that tax, which the U.S. Trade Rep Lighthizer says unfairly targets American companies. They did launch a Section 301 investigation into this as to whether or not it unfairly targets U.S. companies.
It does. I mean, Europe has been against these companies forever. This is a good way for Europe to raise money. Good way for France. I mean, don't you think Italy does it next, David? How about Germany? I mean, why not? Now, we fight back. What do we have? What are we going to do? What do we have that we can put a tax on? BMW?
Come on. It's tariff man. You, by the way, said on this very show any number of times you expect that
retaliation.
That there's going to be retaliation in Europe, or I should say to Germans in particular by the U.S.
No,
so
but the president,
why are you expressing surprise? You think that's going to happen?
It's faux surprise, for heaven's sake. It's rhetorical surprise. The president's having a social media conference. Is it to help? Is it to help Facebook?
No.
How about Twitter?
No, I think it's to help his campaign.
It's to help his campaign.
Yeah.
Can you believe that he didn't invite Twitter? I mean, Twitter is probably the most important. I mean, is there anything more important than Twitter to the president in terms of communication? No. And they're not there, and Jack Dorsey's not there.
This is not a social media summit. I don't know why we've been calling it that, but that's not what it is.
No. Another faux. It's fake news.
It's a campaign event, getting people riled up. He's bringing a lot of the people who feel their voices are not necessarily heard properly on these platforms.
Let's go back.
Not about actually trying to sort of deal with any issue.
Why? I mean, every one of these countries, I think, have tried to use us as a honeypot. Our companies as a honeypot.
Oh, we're back to this. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're back to it.
Okay. If we retaliate to these taxes or whatever we want to call them, that would be bad, would it not, for global growth?
Yes, it would be bad. If Germany does it, yes. I'm curious. I'm trying to figure out what we buy from France.
Great excuse to cut rates.
Well, there you go. International trade. I mean, but what do we bring in from France? I mean, if we looked at the raw numbers,
in terms of imports,
yeah. Besides wine,
what do you mean? Besides, is there anything else?
Cheese.
I like American. Yes, I like American.
I don't know what you're doing every day, Chief.
Oh, you chief me. I'm going to Sparky you. Hey, Sparky, listen to me right now.
Last night we had a good night and we didn't have any wine at all.
No, but tonight is a different night.
Have some
Tonight's a different night.
Yes.
I think that this retaliation is easy. It's a way to raise money, and that's just the way it is. Is our president going to fight? Well, you know what? He's got a tougher situation fighting France because there's just not enough that France. This is not China. France.
No.
Well, that's a great statement. France is not China.
He seems to have been particularly focused to a certain extent on automobiles and from Germany, and that would be, as you pointed out, very significant.
Remember Mark Haynes?
He's no big friend of Angela Merkel's.
Mark Haynes and French fries. I think about Mark Haynes because this is our anniversary, and sadly, a lot of what brought us together is the passing
8 years
Mark.
since we started this show.
He was not a friend of France.
I'm told in terms of exports, aviation, planes, turbines, in addition to wine and cheese.
Oh, yeah, and GE's a French company.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's right.
Aviation, those planes are really made in Mexico.
That was as you like to say, perhaps a suboptimal deal made by the Immelt administration.
Ill-advised move by Jeff Immelt.
Yes.
One of his few. One of his few moving us, buying a power company that's not really working, transportation that's not that good. You know, Steve Tusa's got a list of some.
Don't forget the sales that took place at.
Right, turbines. I mean, I will know that Culp is broken with Immelt when he starts calling them turbines instead of turbines. Right?
Got it.
Isn't that what really needs to happen? When he comes on our show, Larry Culp being the CEO, and he says these are turbines, then I know it's a new GE. And even Steve Tusa's going to have to sit up and take notice.